Hello everybody, this is Kira and I'm here with Pics of the Day, Season 2, Episode 9. We have a good batch. I'm still keeping up, so haven't fallen behind yet. We actually start ourselves off with the Caterplugs, which some people seem to have forgotten. They were over in Sector V in the past. They were really large. For this, though, for Legacy, they've been scaled down to at least a normal size, which is much better because some of the fusions were bigger than I think they should have been. And I can see why the original developers wanted that. They were these aliens that were larger than life, and they're coming to take over the planet, so they gotta be menacing. But when there was such a height difference between them and, say, I'm forgetting their names, but down in the city where some of the monsters are much smaller, it made no sense. So I'm happy to see, that they're being scaled down to what should be reasonable. And I think, honestly, electric caterpillars should be, about the size of a dog or something. We get to see the color schemes. We're still keeping up with the A, B, and C, and you can clearly see which ones are marked A, B, and C because they match what the nanos are looking like, so that you can look at a nano and say, okay, this is an A, so I need a C. So that'll make battling much better. I love that two of them are just checking on Allison, like, what is this? Oh, this is a human. Let's go see what this human looks like. And one Caterplug's like, I want to go this way. What's over here? I don't know. I like making things up for these fusions sometimes. We're still keeping up in the suburbs. We get to go back to Hero Square, which I guess there was some confusion. I guess people were thinking Hero Square wasn't going to still be in Sector V. I didn't think that was ever going to be changed, since that was pretty much the point of Sector V. They had the treehouse and Hero Square, and it makes sense that the treehouse is there because they have the easiest access to protect this monument. But we get to see another character. He does not have a name. He is a K&D operative protecting Hero Square, even though Blossom's right behind him at the actual monument and could probably do a better job of protecting it than he can. No offense, K&D, but Blossom pretty much has half of the powers of Superman. And DC has acknowledged that he's one of the most powerful characters. DC people, don't you get on me. Don't you dare say, oh, well, this character's more powerful. I just said one. Not the ultimate, just one, okay? But it's good to see some other characters around. We get to see Hero Square again. We get to see the nice definition, or high definition, of the area. And I mean, because look, the tires are detailed, even the light posts. We got some more K&D benches back there, the little flower. It's good. I like seeing more. And we get to see another K&D. I was kind of hoping that operatives you see in the show would be the designs for the operatives. But I can see the logistics of just throwing in models already made, because it's already made. You don't have to do much with it. Just tweak it to look nicer. But who knows? Maybe they'll be named after operatives from the show. Kind of hoping. I don't know. We'll see. It's only one operative, so I'm kind of being mean, just basing my thought process off of just this one guy. So it's a little mean of me, but we'll see. We'll see what more we have. And someone pointed out, and I didn't even realize it, but you can actually see his second weapon on his hip. And that's actually really cool because we now get to see the dual weapon. So he's got one and then he's got a backup. And I believe for us, we'll be able to see our second weapon on our person. So that's going to look really cool. It's going to make it look like we're actually going through and we're being prepared for anything. All right, this weapon didn't work. Let me switch to my next one. Wonder if there'll be some cool animation going with it when you switch out. I don't know. We'll have to play it and see. Our next picture, we get to see a character reveal. It's Coop. So we knew he was coming back because he was obviously in the original Fusion Fall. But we get to see his model here, and he looks way better. Of course, the lighting for the original doesn't make him look flattering at all. But this Coop looks like he just hopped right out of the show and into a 3D game. Because he was in 2D, so obviously there's, 2D to 3D. There's going to be some difference in design, but he looks really good. He's still at the Goat's Junkyard, which we already knew ever since we learned about Larry, because Larry's there as well. I should have done some research on Larry's blog again. I forgot why exactly he was there. I think he landed and either Coop helped him, fixed him up, or he just was never broken. But it makes sense that Larry would be there because, he is a robot. So he's over at Joke's Junkyard where, broken pieces are. But maybe there'll be some subplot because Coop's whole point of being in the game is to get Magus free, and the reason why Magus is heavily fusion mattered. I can't even think of it. The reason why he's trapped is because he's one of the few on the planet who could easily beat up Fuse. Seriously, that thing's the only thing that could go up into space and beat the snot out of that planet. So he was a high danger, so they had to trap him, and then Coop has been trying to get him out. So Larry's plot, I know he's looking for Otto and Buck, even though he knows where Buck is, so he's really just looking for Otto. I can see his second mission being, get Magus out, get him out, get him ready to go to fight. So I really hope more Magus XLR characters come in. I don't know how likely, but you know what? We've been getting some secondary and even, we've been getting secondaries from other shows. And since this is an expanded universe, it would make sense that we get an expansion on all of the characters we have. This next one comes because it was Mother's Day. So we have a mother, which a lot of us were thinking, if I had to choose a mother that was going to be shown for Fusion Fall, I was honestly leaning a bit towards Bunny Bravo, otherwise known as Mama Bravo. And I know that was all just wishful thinking, because I know there's no way she'd be in the game or have any point in there, because really her only connection would be her son. But I don't know, I just wanted to see if she'd be out there. I was wrong, and we instead get Drew Saturday, which I already should have known that they were going to do her because she is a mom, and she did have a plot in Fusion Fall. So it makes sense that they would just bring her in and do a segment on her. I'll be honest, I never watched The Secret Saturdays. It never really appealed to me, and I'm pretty sure the times that it was on, I was just never around to watch it. I'm still trying to work my way into watching it, because I know I should. Everyone I talk to say it's a great show. It's just, I don't know, something about it just doesn't really appeal to me. But again, with Johnny Test, I'm not going to hold it against the character, because the character looks amazing. She looks awesome. Her environment looks awesome. The devs did a wonderful job with her. And we even see into the next picture where we get what a character wearing her outfit inspiration looks like, which looks really cool. I don't know if I'll wear it, but it looks really cool. We also get to see her character model off to the right, and it still looks good. We also get to see that we can wear a strap on ours, like, a holster on the back. So that'll be a lot of fun to see the weapons that we'll be able to, bring out of it. And just from the back and just bring out from the holster. I can't remember what it was called. I feel bad. I know what it is, and it's going to kill me, because at the end of this, I'm going to be like, oh, it was this. But there was, the Black Knight sword that was just a backpack. It was already in its little thing, and we just had on our back. It'll be nice if we can actually use that as a weapon now, we're able to wield it and strike someone with it. what can I say? She looks good. I'm excited to see, more costume designs, what we can wear. I'm positive we'll see more Secret Saturday stuff, particularly Doc and Zach. Pretty sure it was Zach. I know it's Doc because it's Doc and Drew. That's all I have to say on the Secret Saturdays. We go back to Sector V and we get a look at the treehouse, which is a staple landmark for, honestly, I'd say Fusion Fall, but specifically Sector V, as well as in the show. It's a very specific location. Everyone knows it. And it looks so amazing. Like, the original game didn't do this treehouse justice. The leaves are fuller. You get to see it's encompassing. It's not open. It looks like the tree, especially from the show. The design looks nice. It hovers, but I forgot that it did hover much higher. So it must be pretty high up there since all the landmarks, like all the houses around it, was updated, upscaled so that you could look like a real house. That must mean this treehouse is hovering higher than that to be seen over treetops, which honestly looks cool. Like from here, you see it hovering above the treetop, which is amazing. Some people are asking where number five's room was because it is under number two's. If you look closely, you're going to see like a little, I don't want to say shack, but you'll see like a little building kind of enclosed and covered up by the trees, the leaves. I think that's her room. And I know someone's going to say, oh, but the roof on it says number 5. You can see it clearly pointing out. I think it's just the way it was designed in the game that the roof is pointed a different way. So the painted on number is pointed in the opposite direction instead of towards us. The only way we're going to find out if this is true or not, we are going to have to go on to the treehouse and someone's going to have to video it and take pictures to show us where each of the rooms are for all of them. But I'm so happy. Sector V looks so beautiful. Looks amazing. It looks like it might be done soon. Probably not. They're going to keep touching up on it because they want to make this game look nice and beautiful for all of us because it's a fan game. And I'm happy with all of the work they're putting into it. It looks beautiful. I mean, look at this treehouse. Look at this treehouse and tell me it's ugly. I dare you. I don't dare anyone. You all do it just to spite me. And we've got our last picture. And this is actually a season break because the devs are doing something. I don't know. It's top secret. They won't even let me know. And all we get is a picture drawn by Vert of Prince King Morbucks and Allison. And Prince King's over by the camera. He's videoing, and Allison's got her little director's beret on, and she's doing that little... How can I describe it? But anyways, it's like she's looking at a picture like, oh yeah, I can see this being filmed. And so that tells me it's going to be something with video. I don't know if it's going to be live stream, and I don't think so because I feel if they were planning a live stream, they would have mentioned it. Like they've mentioned other live streams. I don't think they'd put Pics of the Day on hold for a live stream. I could be wrong because I'm usually wrong. I do think it's going to be some sort of walkthrough or something because they're putting Pics of the Day on hold, which is them taking a character and putting them in a scenario or just taking a scene, which doesn't necessarily mean that the whole map's done, just this one section's done that they're taking a picture of. So I don't feel it's going to be a live stream because they wouldn't really stop it if there was a live stream. This sounds like they need all their focus, so they need to cool down on the Pics of the Day enough so that the people working on Pics of the Day can help out with whatever this big surprise is. And I'm really excited to see what they've got. Like, I love when they surprise us because it's always such amazing surprises. They always give us something to speculate about and look at, and it's amazing. So I'm really excited. I don't know when it's coming out. No one said anything. Even this thing just says, oh, we'll be back in a few weeks. And few is a arbitrary number, so it could be anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks to 5 weeks or something. I don't think it's going to be past 2 months, though. I don't think whatever this project is going to take more than 2 months. Because that just seems like such a long time. I feel like they're close to finishing whatever this big project is, but they just need to put the final touches on it, and they need all the help they can get for it. Will this affect retro? No. I know that's one of the big things. When this came out, everyone was asking about, what will this do for retro? Is it about retro? No. Pics of the Day is specifically, primarily, and only for Legacy. Everything that happens on retro is the retro team, and they work on that, and they focus primarily on that. Legacy focuses only on Legacy, so retro will not be taking a break. But this is all we had for our 7. We had the Caterplugs, the Sector V guy, I'm going to just call him that, Coop, Drew Saturday, and her character, or her attire inspiration, the Sector V treehouse, and a nice little picture of what I term my dream team, but really they're my secondary dream team. My first dream team is obviously Boomer and Jackie. So that will do it for me for this video. Obviously, with Pics of the Day being on hold, this video series will be on hold until we get some more information. I'll be back whenever this project they have comes up. I'll talk about that. And I am still doing my special guests. I haven't forgotten about it. I have one member lined up. We just need a time to record. And then I'm still accepting requests. Or not requests, but if someone wants to talk to me about a specific topic, they can still shoot me a PM, and we can talk about it and set up a date to do to discuss it. Because I do want to start conversations. It's always fun when you get two opposing sides and they talk about something. Even if they agree on the same item, you can still get more point of views, you know? But that'll be it for me. This was very fun. I just love doing this series because I just love seeing everything that the team gives us. But I will catch you guys all on the forums. Bye-bye.